Welcome back. So today overall wasn't a bad day for Bitcoin and crypto, and we may have some better days coming. There are a few developments I want to share, including supposedly this handwritten note from President Trump to Jerome Powell. So this may cause things to happen. On the right side, you could see he wrote "should be here," like around 1.75. He's referring to the Fed fund rate. And he wrote, "Jerome, you are, as usual, too late. You have cost the U.S. a fortune and continue to do so. You should lower the rate by a lot. Hundreds of billions of dollars being lost." What is that? No inflation. At least he didn't call him stupid or, throw out some names or anything. Okay. But this came out, and then it came out from Basent that Powell may be replaced, and they may be naming a successor soon, who actually could be himself, because that has been swirled around recently. So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to happen, but Powell is under immense amount of pressure to cut, and Trump is coming out and basically threatening him, or his administration is. So could this lead to something? And Elon is still at it, not happy about this big, beautiful bill. He's calling for a new political party that actually cares about the people. So this rift is still happening. Not so much attacking Trump himself, but Elon is just basically attacking the entire party and says there needs to be something better. I mean, let's not forget, Elon spent $300 million to back the Republicans, to get Trump elected or help him get elected. And now he's backing away from that party and he wants to create a new party. Yeah, so not looking good. But, with this big, beautiful bill, for those of us that are in crypto, we may get a benefit from it, because it's rumored that no capital gains tax was slipped in there for Bitcoin transactions. So if that is in there, that will be huge. Also, I saw this, Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, made a good point, basically. Okay? And that is what I replied. The best time to invest was... it just disappeared. I don't know what happened there. The best time to invest was yesterday. The best next time is today. That's basically what he's saying. Like, he wish he bought more at 6,000, right, after the fact. Even though today Bitcoin is 107,000, you wish. It is, He will wish that he could have bought more today at 107,000 when Bitcoin is at $1 million plus. Basically what I was saying. It's weird. My response just completely disappeared. But that's true. It's a good reminder. The best time to buy was yesterday. The next best time is today, because you just don't know. And Bitcoin, we know, is the best asset to hold, the best asset to DCA. The price right now is irrelevant, because we know it's going to be a lot more in the future. Okay? And you could just tell. Based on facts. Based on history and facts. Like, look at this. Microsoft, Google, Apple. Had they just put 1% of their money into Bitcoin, since 2020 till now, it's only 5 years, they would be up $16.5 billion, $13.9 billion, $29 billion, versus what they actually lost due to inflation. So as you can see, that's how powerful Bitcoin is. This is fact. That nothing outperforms Bitcoin. It's the best performing asset in history, and nothing's even close. And today is the last day of the month, and we're entering a really good historical month for Bitcoin. We're entering July, and you can see pretty green. Are we going to see that? Are we ready to rock? I mean, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about how Bitcoin is ready to make that next leg up. We've been stuck here for quite some time. Not that this is a bad spot to be in. We're at 107,000. So this is a really good spot to be holding and consolidating. But we did go through some dips. We are in this small little channel, or you could say a bullish flag or a pennant. And we are looking like we are going to make that next leg, and that's soon. With everything I've been showing you guys, with all the massive buying, the institutional buying, the ETF buying, it's going to add up. And plus, we got some catalysts with the Genius bill still being voted upon. Maybe Powell gets kicked out and we get a rate cut. These are all fantastic things. And that no capital gains tax, that is huge. And here's something else. We still have gas in the tank. Bitcoin is not stopping. It will continue to move forward. All right, outside of Bitcoin today, we got several big announcements from exchanges or brokers, like Robinhood, for example, announced a lot of stuff. They're going to get their own blockchain on top of Aptos, although details are scarce. The big thing is they're going to allow tokenized stocks, tokenized US stocks and ETFs to operate in the EU. Eventually, we'll get the opposite, where we could get tokenized stocks from the EU in the United States, but that hasn't happened yet. Also, staking. They announced a huge amount. That's why they shot up huge, almost 13% today. So good for them. And also, it's not just them. Kraken launches X stocks for 24/5 trading of 60 tokenized US stocks. Not 24/7, 24/5. But this allows other people to buy, like Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, GameStop, and so forth, right? And Bybit is also getting in the mix. So tokenization, RWA, you know, before we got like Ondo and others that's just doing treasury and yield. Now we're doing tokenized stocks. And this is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. There are a lot of people out there, a lot of people around the world that would love to buy some American-based tech stocks, the Mag 7. And there are other stocks around the world that I think a lot of us in the US would want to acquire too. So this opens up a new door for many, many things. All right, guys. That's pretty much for this video. Overall today, like I said, it wasn't bad. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad either. And we're just kind of holding steady until we get that next leg up, which just feels like it's around the corner. We've been stuck here for a little bit, going sideways, but now things have leveled out quite a bit. Are we going to make that next move soon? Let's see. Let's see what happens tomorrow and later this week. All right, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.